Oh no, it's flatlining. Clear? Let's talk about how to restart an old YouTube channel. Hello, it's me. I'm Steven Allen. How are you doing today? Hit the subscribe button if you have an old YouTube channel and let me know what year you created it. I do have a video on this channel about how I gained 1,000 subscribers more than once. That's in the card, that's in the description. If you go to the About section on this account, you will see that I started this account in 2014, but I didn't really start doing the YouTube thing properly until this year, 2020, January. I think the last week of December I said, you know what? I just want to start this YouTube process. Just figure out something to talk about, film it, edit it, and put it up. I want to start posting consistently on YouTube 2 times a week at least. And that's what I did starting in January, and then I added an extra day on Saturday. But this account was created so long ago, many years ago, and I grew some subscribers with it. I did have content I was posting on it. They did hit different genres, different niches. So restarting on an old account, I wasn't sure if I should do that. I thought maybe I should start brand new, and I thought, let me research, let me Google, let me look at YouTube videos to see if people would say starting a new account is better. Because I know on TikTok, if you want to grow on TikTok and you've been posting on it and you want to start fresh, it's better to start fresh if you have a plan in place. If you're like, okay, I want to switch gears with TikTok, I want to post about this because I really want to grow on it, you should start a new account, at least for right now. Maybe it will change. Maybe it has already changed, but when I started my new TikTok account, I had a plan in place and I was able to grow because they give you that initial boost. When you post your first video, it's going to get a bunch of views for absolutely no reason. But if you can have that about your niche, about what you want to do, and then you have the next video, their algorithm gets used to you posting a certain thing. The people that start following you because they saw those initial videos, they start to say like, oh, you're posting about this, I liked what you did before. It all just fits into place. And I thought maybe that's the case with YouTube, that they'll push out your videos if you start with your schedule, you have a consistent schedule, you start from the beginning, day one. If you have an old account, I thought maybe they might ignore your posts for a while just to see if you're going to really do the thing.
Are you on a diet by any chance? Of course I am, and you should be too.
But yeah, you can get your account started again. There's so many people who make videos about, oh, I just started posting on YouTube this year, or I created a YouTube account this year and I grew to over 100,000 subscribers. And then you look at their About section and you see they started that account in 2011, or they started that account in 2015, or they started that account in 2016, yet their video is from 2020 saying that they started fresh and started new. So there are many people that create an account so that they can be logged in, so that YouTube can remember the videos that they like to watch. By the by, if you are not logged in, if you don't have a YouTube account, create a YouTube account, because it makes your YouTube watching experience so much better, because YouTube will say, I know exactly what you want to see. And maybe they will also suggest more of my videos to you. Okay? So make an account, subscribe, do that. What? Wow. Okay. Having a niche is good for growth. That is what a lot of people say. And I feel like in life, that's what people say too, that you can't be a jack of all trades. You can't do this and this and this and this. You have to focus on one thing. People need to know you for one thing. And then you can try to expand out later, but it doesn't work that you're doing this and that over there and that over there. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. But if you want to grow on YouTube, there is an algorithm in place, and the algorithm seems to cater to people that are focusing on a specific type of topic or a few topics. So play to what is wanted from you. And then once you do have your audience, maybe you can pivot. But I would say if you're starting a new account, don't choose that niche and stay with that niche until you know what is working for you. Because you could create a YouTube account saying, okay, I'm going to have a channel, I'm going to be posting videos, and I want to post videos about pens, ink pens, because I really like pens. I really like using them more than pencils, and I'm in school and I'm going to college soon, and I want to talk about like the best pens to use to take notes. So you start making your pen videos and people aren't really watching them. Yet at the same time, you are really good at cooking. And let's say by chance you make a video about cooking and that gets way more views. But you spent months making those pen videos that people were not watching. There are accounts on YouTube that are dedicated to pens, but you don't know if that will work for you. Maybe you don't have the tone of voice that really gets to those pen watcher ears. Maybe you say pen instead of pen, and it really bothers people. People get bothered easily. Whatever. But if you choose different things to make videos about that you are interested in, that you know about, that you can do easily, that you can spread information about, whatever, then you can see what people are checking out. Maybe your videos in general are getting like 10 views each. And then you notice that one video that you did about gardening, it got 100 views. And so then you should make another video about gardening, okay? And then after you make that video, if you see it gets 100 views too, or if it gets 200 views, or if it just gets 50 views, but it's still more than the 10 views you were getting for the other videos, make another one. And then if you're like, but I really want to do cooking, people are really looking at the gardening, make another gardening video. Have it just about that gardening. And if that one gets 100 views, 200 views, okay, you have something there. People like you doing the gardening. So then you say, but I want to do cooking. I want to do cooking as well. So why don't you do this? Why don't you do your gardening video, pull a tomato from your garden, cut it up, cook it, and then you have your little cooking along with your gardening video. See how that video performs. If that gets 10 views, then make another gardening video just about gardening. If that gets 100 views, then people just want to see gardening from you. But if that gardening collab with cooking does well or does very well, then you can make another one like that. And then maybe you can transition it into just cooking. Or you can be the niche of doing gardening and cooking. Maybe it's like from your garden to the stove, fresh food.
I'd heard of him, but I'd never met him. He was a football star.
So think strategically about what it is that you can do and what you can do often, because you don't want to do something that takes you hours and 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 hours to make, and then people don't watch it and then you get upset. But if it just takes you like 30 minutes, an hour, a few hours to make it, then you're going to feel like, okay, I put this video together, people didn't really vibe with it, I'll just make another one. But if you spend days and days and weeks, it makes you not want to do it. So make the process easier for yourself. Find something that you can do it, and if it works, do it again. If it doesn't work, find something else that you can do that. Do different things, but don't choose your niche. Don't put yourself in a box before you know if it works or not, because that doesn't make any sense. Then you're just setting yourself up for those moments when you're in your bedroom alone and you're just crying in a corner. You're like, why isn't this working? Why can't I grow? Why does it work for everybody else? You don't want to be that. You don't want to do that. No one likes that. So do the thing. I do have other videos on this channel about the Hasselblad 500CM and the Phase One P20 digital back. So check that out. It's in the card. It's in the description. This is the month of Hasselblad. This is March Madness Hasselblad. I am posting videos about the Hasselblad, around the Hasselblad, concerning the Hasselblad, because of the Hasselblad. And I restarted this channel with the help of this camera. So there is hope. So be here for that. Get into it. And growing on other platforms can be a lot easier than YouTube. For some people can jump on YouTube and boom. Other people can jump on TikTok and boom. Instagram and boom. SoundCloud and boom. Whatever it is, there's probably some platform you can boom on, whether it's a big boom or a little boom. I don't know if I can say that word or if YouTube will be weird about it. But anyway, there is a platform for you. There are so many social media apps, programs, websites today. It used to be just YouTube, just Facebook. just MySpace. What's MySpace? I have no idea what MySpace is. I'm not old enough to know what that is. I wasn't around in the 1900s to even know what that could be. Anyway, there's so many social media platforms. So there's one that will work for you. Find it, do it, and make sure you try to transfer people from that social media platform to one that will stick around. Now with YouTube Shorts, that is a way to get to an audience, especially if you don't have that many subscribers. You can reach eyes with your niche that you find. You can get people to subscribe. It's kind of like what you would do with TikTok to really grow on TikTok and then transfer the people over to YouTube. You can do that on YouTube itself, and that will be a lot easier because when people subscribe, they're subscribing to your channel and then they're already there, and then you just make your longer regular YouTube content and then see if those people will like it. And if they're on YouTube, they're used to seeing longer content. It's not like, what is this, all this longer content? I only like seeing short content. So if they're checking out your YouTube Shorts, they probably also want to see longer content from you as well. But if you post a YouTube Short and it's about like gaming, and then your longer regular YouTube content is about cooking and has nothing to do with gaming, then the people that subscribe might unsubscribe because it's completely different. But if you post about gaming in your YouTube Shorts and then your longer YouTube videos are about gaming, then they'll be like, wow, this is great. It's 30 minutes. A 30-minute video about gaming, a 20-minute video, a 10-minute video. And they'll watch it. And they may watch a boring gaming video from you because they already like you. Because a lot of times people just want to kind of like play your video in the background as they're like working, or they're just hanging out, or they just kind of want to watch something as they're eating. If you can hook people in with that 1-minute video, with that 30-second video, with that 15-second video with YouTube Shorts, and then you can say like, hey, I have other videos on my channel and they're longer, then people are like, oh, I like you because I like your YouTube Shorts. I know what you sound like. I know what you look like. I'm going to watch your longer videos. And then they watch them and they're hooked and they're watching it all the way through. Boom. You got something going. You done figured it out. Are you going to start posting more? The plan is to post 3 times a week, Monday and Thursday and Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see. Again, we'll see. I'm doing my best. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up and do something to the bell. Tap it so you unlock those post notifications so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Visit my website, Prillen.com, where you can see my store, my blog, my merch, my music, my clothing, and all of that good stuff and more. And until next time, take a little time to make art and be brilliant. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye. What? Wow. Okay. But it is possible to restart a YouTube channel. You don't have to start from zero. You can continue where you left off. It might take a little bit of time to rev up again, but you can get there. And what are these noises happening? Don't make noises around me. Announce yourself. I've been watching a lot of scary movies recently. And again, I think I mentioned this before in a previous video. I don't want to open any doors to any things. In reality, I like watching movies and shows about this, but I don't want it to be in real life where some entity thinks like, oh, you want to talk to me. No. Stay in your dimension. I don't want to talk to you.